Our first troll comment comes from John Miller, who says, if you're really earning millions from your websites, then how come you have to charge so much for your product? I smell a rat. You know, that's a good point, John. If companies are earning a lot of money, they wouldn't need to charge so much for their product. Wait, hold on. Maybe that's what companies do when they have a great product and demand for it. They charge the amount that it's worth. In this video, we wanted to take the opportunity to respond to some of our trolls on YouTube, but also a lot of these are like totally legitimate criticisms and questions about our approach to internet marketing, and so we're going to address some of those as well. The first question, which we get all the time, is why do you feel comfortable revealing your niche websites on our YouTube channel? I mean, we're very public about exactly what our URLs are of all our sites.
Well, my big question is, why are so many people afraid of it? I think that there's a couple of reasons. One is that they don't want criticism. Two might be that they're afraid of negative SEO. And number three could be that they're afraid of competition. And honestly, I don't feel like any of those are overly legitimate reasons for me to not share. If I'm going to be teaching these principles to you, then I feel like I need to show my work. I need to show what I'm doing. If I cannot show that I'm walking the walk, then I need to just shut up and sit down.
Yeah, that's how I feel. There's so many internet gurus who say they're getting certain results, but never actually show proof of what they're building. And I just, that opens the door to a lot of manipulation, I feel like. In fact, some of that we've uncovered. But the negative SEO piece, I think it could be legitimate. I mean, that's a legitimate concern, but really only if you have a very small site, especially, that's like very fragile and new.
Sure.
I could see that happening. But every site will get some spammy links just from bots and stuff. Just hope it's not going to be overly, hopefully people aren't going to be jerks. And as far as the competition, that's the one that I'm not concerned with at all. Even in a small niche, just the niche, selecting the niche is not what makes a website successful. It's a piece that may have some influence on how you monetize it and stuff. But I mean, we have a list of 350 niche site ideas or more that you can just go pick up at incomeschool.com/ideas. And it's just hundreds of ideas right there. Ideas are cheap. It's just actually creating the resource. Yep. So I don't feel like it's necessary to be quiet about it. In fact, I think we get a benefit from being public about our sites and getting people over there. Like, publicize your thing. Don't be afraid of it, is how I feel. All right, the next question comes from William C., who says, if this works so well, why are you guys wasting your time telling others how to do it?
It is not at all a waste of my time to teach other people, help other people to generate an income for their family.
Provide for their family.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. I don't know.
Here's the thing. There are really two reasons why we do this. One is because it just helps us be happy. We like to do this. But number two is it's a good business. It is a good business to teach other people things. Here's the thing I would be concerned about if I were you. I would be concerned about taking advice from somebody who's not actually doing it. And that's why I think that the only legitimate teachers out there, especially in this space, are the people who are also doing it themselves and also very successful at it.
I've earned a lot more money from building websites than I have from teaching people how to build websites. A lot more.
Yeah.
So I think it's important that you do get information from somebody who's not only built a website that's successful now, but who's still starting new websites and building them. Because what I used to build Improved Photography 8 years ago as a brand new website is not the approach I would recommend in 2018. And that's why it's very important to us that we're consistently starting new websites from the ground up. So that we can show you how we're doing it and to prove out our methods and change if we need to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Brendan says, Ricky dunking in that video was the best thing ever. Great video, guys.
I think that has been objectively and factually verified, so thanks, Brendan.
That was awesome. All right, we also got a comment saying that we're overselling how easy it is to start an internet business. And I can see this as actually valid criticism.
Sure.
because we did the video, the 5 steps to earn $1,000 a month. And I can see how you could take the video and feel like, oh, this is a piece of cake. You just do this and it's done. And the reason that we feel that way is because we've built a lot of websites. I mean, over and over and over again with sites that we started from the ground up and were successful. Because we've done that over and over again, we know it's a lot more than just luck to get a business started. But at the same time, starting an internet business is the same as starting any business. Some people it's really going to click for and they're just going to get it and it's going to grow a little bit more quickly. Other people are going to stumble a little along the way until they kind of crack the code and get things going. Now, our course, like Project 24, the whole goal of the entire program is to try to prevent as many stumbles as possible to get people to be successful. But nothing is perfect. I mean, we have a lot of people now in Project 24 that are making money from their websites. Yeah. We have that map
just a few months,
yeah, and it's still a new product. We have that map in the office where we're putting pins every time somebody reaches Pizza Day when their website earns its first $5. And they're kind of getting to be a lot of pins already. Like, it's really cool, but how many of them are going to really transcend that and let it become a full-time income? We'll see. Some of them are really getting up there, but it won't work for everyone at first. Some people are going to get close, but just they won't quite get it, and it'll take a few tries. That's to be expected.
Well, the thing is, the way we measure success, when we say, being successful at this, we're talking about being able to generate a real, like, full-time income from this.
Yeah.
And that's not everybody's going to be successful. But the thing about this business that I love is the cost of entry is so low. Mm-hmm. It's not going to cost you very much money to get started, even if you have to buy Project 24 to give yourself to get yourself going. And the odds that you're going to recuperate that cost if you follow through are very, very high. And so, again, it's not a business that I would ever be worried that I would lose my lunch on this thing.
Yeah, you got to follow through. Some people will try their best and it just won't quite get there. But the people who do the best are those who are active, like in Project 24, will get on the community and say, hey, I made my hit list of 20 articles. These are the headlines I've chosen. Which one of these articles should I just skip and not write? And it's like, yes, I can save you so much time if you do that. Because I can hopefully help you to avoid some mistakes. So be active, go with the program, whether it's ours or somebody else's. Just pick one program, don't hybridize things, and just follow it through all the way to the end. Last thing that we hear often that's a legitimate concern is people who are hesitant to start a YouTube channel. And usually I think what that boils down to is people are afraid of public speaking, and YouTube feels a lot like that. It's like anything. You can be afraid of diving into the pool the first time, but if you just choose to kind of get over that little hurdle, it's really not scary after you've done it even once or twice. After you dive into a pool head first once, it lost a lot of the scare.
You do have to develop a little bit of a thick skin if you're overly sensitive to what people think of you. Strangers on the internet are going to troll you no matter what you say. You could say the most benign, factually true things in the world, and somebody will find a reason to criticize you. Don't worry about that. They can, you can just laugh your way to the bank as you go cash your check.
And have extremely low expectations for yourself. Don't start a YouTube channel and say, okay, I've got to grow this thing huge if you're already nervous about it. Start a YouTube channel with a goal of, okay, I'm going to try to get 5 people to watch this video who click a link over to my website. That would be a success. And then if that's your expectation, you just bring out an iPhone and you just do it. If you're afraid of diving into the pool, afraid of starting a YouTube channel, just pull out your cell phone right now, sit where you're sitting, and just record a stupid, terrible 5-minute video explaining something about the topic of your website, and then the fear is gone. You already dove into the pool once, and then you'll just get better at it over and over again, and eventually you just don't even notice you're on camera. Thanks everybody for your comments on YouTube. I appreciate you letting us give the chance to respond to some of the common comments that we get. Bye guys.